tornado thing. As we recall from that one Bart's fight where I saved myself being super awesome, it seems as though Furion's tornado thing is the only HP attack that doesn't cancel out other HP attacks. And I'm wondering if that's by design, because yeah, like, you know, the Dark Orb goes through Tornado, Geomancer goes through Tornado, so I'm guessing they probably did that just because, like, since so many other HP attacks can be canceled out by other HP attacks. What? See, like, just right there, that hit him, and like only when it hit him did it cancel out, but you know, his orb still hit me. So I don't know why his tornado is like the only ability that doesn't. I don't know why his tornado seems to be the only attack that doesn't cancel out other ones. Also, wow, my inputs are literally like not even going in right now. Also, I'm not a big fan of how, like, oh, well, okay, never mind. They still have this electricity based stuff. But yeah, his attack seems to be the only one that doesn't cancel out other HP attacks. I was just barely able to get that Cecil. Is it a window? No. Oh no! Balls. If you go back through the earlier part of the stream, actually, the first hour, you'll see that I was getting hit by a tornado, and I cast Geomancer, and Geomancer had been out for a while, but it still finally managed to hit him instead of getting canceled out like I thought it would. So, and like, I don't see a lot of, wow, okay, so we hit each other at the same time. I can still kill him though, maybe. I just had to be really careful. That wasn't, okay, we lost anyways. Oh. Oh wow. Man, my allergies are really kicking in bad right now. So apparently I'm just bad with all heroes that aren't Onion Knight and Bart, so I'll probably go back to them. I might try out Vaughn a bit more. Vaughn and Tidus, just because oh, I didn't mean to do that. Just cause I'm decent with Tidus. Vaughn, the one day we played with him, I think that was on Monday. We were a bit decent. I don't think I won any games as Vaughn though, so I'll definitely try him out again. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh no, it's Tidus. You know what? Screw you. It's Tidus. All right. Because I used to think it was Titus because of Kingdom Hearts 2, but in Dissidia they say Tidus, and in Final Fantasy X they say Tidus. So I'm gonna say Tidus. I don't care that says I. It's definitely Tidus. 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 Titties. I don't know. I don't. The pronunciation of some of these names, like, I used to think it was Cecil, but then they're like, yeah, Cecil, and I'm like, okay, I guess. Just because, like, you know, I've never actually met a Cecil or Cecil in real life, so I still don't know how it's pronounced, or how, like, most people pronounce it. But, you know, since everyone in this game pronounces it as Cecil, I'll just go with Cecil. As far as Tidus goes, oh, you're asking for Tidus. I thought you were making fun of my pronunciation. I feel like a asshole now. Okay, yeah, I'll go back and play as Tidus. So Tidus is a little bit different in this game. Again, the way that his dodge works is that his attacks no longer are counterattacks by default. You have to dash and then do the attack. So on air and on the ground, he only has one bravery, which is just default. So even if you put on an input, he'll still only do like a basic sword slash. So the way that the way that his dodge counter works now is that you have to dash and then put in the input. So if you're in the air and you do dash forward attack, he will do like the jump above, and if you do the back one, he will like go under and come back up. It's a bit. I remember like when I first started playing him, I was like, how do I do the dodge and counter stuff? So it definitely throws you off a little bit at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's just like anything else. The only thing you have to keep in mind is you'll just have to be cognizant of how much dash meter you have left, since you can't dash indefinitely. So you'll have to just be really You'll just have to be really aware of how much of dash you have left before you try to do those attacks. Also, since like now that you have to use your own dash, you know, you might be dashing towards someone, but then you'll run out of dash, and then you won't get the dodge attack. You just get a regular attack. On the other hand, though, and I was saying this earlier when I was playing against him earlier today, and then also I believe I was playing with him on Monday. I in my opinion, I think it makes it a little bit more it makes it a little bit more technical, I mean to say. Yeah, you can still counter. Yeah, basically. So like now you don't dodge out. He still does the dodge. You just have to like time it, because like you have to time the dodge yourself. But now I was saying this earlier in the stream and on Monday. You know, like I think it makes it a bit more technical. I think that because now you can either decide whether or not you want to go with the dash, or you can go with this regular attack. Because, like, you know, instead of always having to dodge or always doing a short range, you have the option of both. So it's like you can, if you think that someone's gonna try and attack you, you can punish them with the dodge. Or if you think that someone might like just dodge out the way, you can just do like the regular attack. So it definitely gives him a little bit more depth than I don't think he had in the original Dissidias. But again, it does, at least for me, it took a minute to get used to. So if you look at the teams, we have the most we have one of the most basic teams ever: 2 Clouds and a Lightning.
It won't take much.
So Lightning provides the speed, their 2 Clouds also provides the speed and the strength of a tow truck. On our team, we have Furion, myself as Tidus, of course, and a Terra. The Terra is going to be in the back providing some magic support, and then myself, I'm going to be trying to go in with the attack. Furion, of course, is going to be trying to do some work from the ground. Me and this Lightning are going back and forth, and you'll see. What? Are Furion's already dead? Wow. Okay, that was a really close dodge. Wow. And then she can't. Oh, wow. 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 Woo. Wow. That was wild. Okay. Okay, my blood pressure is already like way too high. Also, that's a second kill. We're gonna lose. That's just the unfortunate reality. I'm gonna see if we can get the summon. I'm not feeling confident about this, just because again, the Cloud literally all he has to do is touch you once, and then you're already dead. Then their Lightning is actually pretty good about dodging. I'm gonna go. Oh, see, I pretty much timed that one perfectly. I knew she was going to come out with the attack. I dived under and then came right back up to attack her. I'm going to go help my people out. I'm going to... See? Okay, did you just see that? Did you just see that? That Cloud was not even aiming at me. And I barely dashed into his sword. I still got popped. I still got absolutely popped. I'm telling you, man. They definitely need to tone down Cloud a little bit. Like, he is so... I don't want to say he's OP. But he's like my bravery right now. He's broken. And that's a death. We lost. I don't even care, man. Like, that was just... That was just... Man, I cannot deal with Cloud right now. You know what? We've been taking a lot of L's. So I'm... Just to, like, boost my self-esteem a little bit, I'm gonna go back to Onion Knight. Onion Knight's my boy. Onion Knight, I don't know who I like more, him or Bartz. When I was playing with the Spirit Surge build, I was definitely more of a Bartz fan, but I've been doing Sword and Sorcery a bit more. So I definitely become a fan of Sword and Sorcery. When at EVO, I didn't like Sword and Sorcery at all. But, you know, since I've been playing on the beta, Sword and Sorcery is definitely a good one. Again, you don't... With Sword and Sorcery... you can't just throw one out as a Spirit Surge. Because, you know, with Spirit Surge, whenever you're feeling pressured, you can throw one out. It doesn't have to hit. You can still just create space. But with Sword and Sorcery, it's a lot more consistent. So, like, you know, when it's actually crunch time and you need to land an HP attack, it's a really good one for that. Also, Orb, I know you haven't been keeping up. In this game, you only get 1 HP attack. Right now, the only character who has access to 2 HP attacks is Vaughn. Bart's is a little bit unique. If he does his Geomancer, it changes depending on if he's in the air or on the ground. Cecil is the same way. His HP attack is still dependent on his class. But the only character who actually has more than 1 HP attack at any given time is Vaughn, since he has access to 2. And I'm of the opinion that I think is stupid. Some of this experience you keep... What do you mean experience? Oh. Ha! Boy! Alright, listen. Now that I'm playing as my main, I'll actually show you how to win a game. Ooh, bars. But yeah, one of the things I will write about in my beta... Or when I because there's like a beta feedback form. I'm going to be like, yo, why can't we have multiple HP attacks? That's like my biggest gripe with this game right now. Just the fact that, like, you know... From a competitive standpoint, because they do want to make this game competitive, so I understand why they limited how much I understand why they limited how much you can tweak your character, just like to make it a little bit more fair when tournaments start to happen and whatnot. But at the same time, I really just don't like the fact that they took out HP attacks. Like, that makes no sense to me, because it's like, one of the things as far as HP attacks goes is like, you know, you have, like, bravery attacks, you have an HP attack for different scenarios, you know. So it's like, you have, for example, when I played Onion Knight, I had an HP attack for short range, I had an HP attack for long range, and I did that for all my characters. So to make you pick between long range and short range, I just think that's a really bad decision. And as you see with Vaughn, like, you can do multiple HP attacks. So I don't understand why Vaughn is... I mean, I do understand why Vaughn's like that, because in Final Fantasy 11, yeah, I don't care, whatever. But it's like, ow. I really do... I really hope that Square adds multiple HP attacks back in, just because it's an unnecessary handicap. Like, making... With bravery attacks, with all the bravery attacks being set in stone, like, you can't change bravery attacks. I don't like that decision, but... I understand it. It makes sense. Again, just from a competitive standpoint, it makes the game a bit more fair. So I'll give them that. But as far as HP attacks goes, if they limited to where you only got, like, maybe say 2 HP attacks, I would be more understanding of that, as opposed to, well, you only get 1, you gotta pick one, even though you never know what sort of situation you'll be in. Like, I think that's kind of dumb. Going along with that, Onion Knight exclusively, I hate, H-A-T-E, hate his class change feature. I hate the fact that it's randomized. Onion Knight was carried over, or his class change was carried over from the PSP games. So again, when you do a melee attack, you will turn into ninja. When you do a ranged attack, you will do... you'll turn into a mage. But at the same time, though, I hate the fact that if you do his class change without doing an attack, it's randomized. Because from a competitive standpoint, nothing should be left to chance. You know, if I want to get the ninja class, but I don't want to have to attack someone, I should be able to change the ninja class without having to worry about changing to mage. You know, like, especially because, like, if I don't want to be mage, I shouldn't be forced to have to, like, be at risk of turning into mage. I should have 100% control over that. So that's another thing. And, like, you'll see, if you look on the bottom left, you'll see EX skills. EX mode was changed a little bit differently. They don't have, there's not an EX mode per se, you just have EX abilities. So there's like a set amount of abilities that every character has, like Tornado or Enfeeble, whatever. You will definitely, and then every character has like their own unique EX abilities, with Onion Knight's being class change. So you'll see right there, I just changed it to Ninja class because I did a melee attack. You know, but if I would have just pressed triangle, I could have turned into Ninja, but I also could have turned into Mage. And I think that maybe like Cecil or maybe like Lightning, you know, like where they have direct control over who they change into, I feel as though Onion Knight should be the same way. Also, I'm gonna stop talking about the things I do and don't like about this game. I'm just gonna go ahead and body this Cecil. I say right as he dodges my thing, so that's embarrassing. Also, I'm getting double teamed, so I'm gonna run away.